The proboscis monkey is the only representative of its genus. Male proboscis monkeys are distinguished by their large, cucumber-shaped noses, which give them a rather comical appearance. Today, this species is considered rare and endangered. It is endemic to the island of Borneo. The full scientific name of the species is Proboscis monkey, Nassalis larvatus, which belongs to the subfamily of leaf monkeys and the family of Old World monkeys, Cercopithecidae. The Latin name Nassalis clearly refers to the animal's prominent nose, while the species name larvatus means masked, even though the monkey does not actually have a mask. Locals call this monkey kahau, a name derived from the sound it makes when alarmed or sensing danger. Although no fossil remains of proboscis monkeys have been found, scientists believe that these primates already existed in the late Pliocene, around 3 million years ago. Because their habitats are associated with high humidity, bones could not be preserved for such a long period. In China's Yunnan province, paleontologists discovered a fossil of a leaf monkey that is thought to be the ancient ancestor of the proboscis monkey. Researchers suggest that this region may have been the place where monkeys and their relatives with distinctive nasal structures first appeared. This species is perfectly adapted to life in trees, where it spends most of its time. Today, the closest relatives of the proboscis monkey are the snub-nosed monkeys and the simias, which also belong to the group of leaf monkeys. Their habitats are found in the southeastern regions of Asia. These primates live in trees and feed mainly on plant-based food. Appearance and characteristics. Adult proboscis monkeys vary in size depending on their sex. Their body length ranges from 50 to 75 centimeters, with males being noticeably larger than females. The tail measures 55 to 75 centimeters, regardless of sex. Males weigh up to 20 kilograms or slightly more, while females are about half that size, rarely exceeding 10 kilograms. At first glance, the proboscis monkey's appearance seems unremarkable, even a bit comical. It looks as though the animal is slightly overweight. The shoulders are sloped, the back rounded, and the belly large and sagging. However, despite this impression, these monkeys are surprisingly agile, moving swiftly through the trees thanks to their long, strong, and dexterous limbs. Males appear particularly distinctive. Their heads are somewhat flattened, covered in reddish-brown fur that resembles a soft beret. Beneath this cap, calm, dark eyes peer out. The tan cheeks are framed by a beard and a furry collar. The face is narrow and bare, showing almost human-like features, yet the large pendulous nose, which can reach up to 17.5 centimeters and nearly covers the mouth, gives the monkey a caricature-like expression, as if drawn by a cartoonist. The main fur color is reddish-brown, lighter on the belly with a subtle orange tint. A white patch is visible on the rump. The tail and limbs are gray, while the palms and soles are black. Females, though smaller, appear more graceful. Their backs are lighter with a reddish hue, and they lack the pronounced furry collar. Their noses are completely different, though not exactly attractive. The female's nose protrudes forward, its tip slightly upturned, reminiscent of a fairy tale witch's nose. Young proboscis monkeys have short, upturned noses and very different coloration compared to adults. Their heads and shoulders are dark brown, while the body and limbs are gray. Up to the age of 1.5 years, the skin on their faces remains bluish-black. Light bulb fun fact: proboscis monkeys possess a unique nasal cartilage structure not found in any other species of primate. Diet of the proboscis monkey. Proboscis monkeys are almost completely vegetarian. Their diet consists of plant matter from nearly 200 species, although they feed primarily on flowers, fruits, seeds, and leaves from about 50 key plant species. Roughly 80% of their diet consists of leaves, while the remaining 20% is made up of fruits and blossoms. Despite their preference for plants, these monkeys occasionally consume insects and crabs. They may also chew on tree bark or raid termite nests, which provide essential minerals. Their favorite foods include Eugenia species, tropical trees with edible fruits. Maduka seeds, rich in oils. Javan lohopetalum, common in forested areas. Figs, durian, and mango. The yellow flowers of Limnocharis and Agapanthus. Their diet changes with the seasons. From January to May, they feed mainly on fruits. From June to December, they switch to young, tender leaves, avoiding older ones. Feeding occurs in the morning after waking and in the evening before sleeping. During the day, they may snack or regurgitate food and chew it again, helping digestion. Proboscis monkeys have a relatively small stomach but one of the longest small intestines among leaf monkeys, indicating efficient metabolism. When eating, they typically sit squatting, pulling branches toward themselves, or hang by one arm, using the other to bring food to their mouth. Behavior and lifestyle. Proboscis monkeys are diurnal animals, meaning they are active during the day and sleep at night, just like most other primates. For their nightly rest, they choose trees located near water bodies, a strategic choice that provides safety and quick access to escape routes. After waking up and feeding in the morning, the monkeys move deeper into the forest to rest and digest. As evening approaches, they return to the same riverside trees, feed once more, and settle down for the night. They spend nearly half of their day, up to 40%, resting, while the rest of their time is divided between feeding and moving. About 10% of their daily activity is dedicated to playing and grooming. Proboscis monkeys use a variety of movement techniques, displaying impressive agility despite their bulky appearance. They run in a galloping motion. Leap across large gaps between trees. Swing from branches to reach neighboring trees. Move while hanging from branches, using only their forelimbs. Walk on all fours along tree trunks. And sometimes walk upright, relying only on their hind legs when crossing muddy terrain or dense mangrove vegetation. They are also excellent swimmers, in fact, the best swimmers among all primates. They are comfortable in the water and can dive and swim long distances when necessary. Scientists are still unsure of the exact purpose of their large, distinctive noses. One theory suggests that the nose amplifies the male's calls during the breeding season, making them more attractive to females. Another theory proposes that it serves as a symbol of dominance, a larger nose indicating a more powerful leader. This is supported by the fact that alpha males tend to have the largest noses in the group. When threatened, proboscis monkeys emit loud alarm calls that can be heard from over 200 meters away. These primates have a lifespan of about 25 years. Females reach sexual maturity between the ages of 3 and 5, while males mature later, around 5 to 7 years old. Interesting fact, it is said that proboscis monkeys can swim underwater for nearly 30 meters to escape predators. While some believe this is an exaggeration, they have been observed swimming at least 20 meters underwater with remarkable ease. Reproduction and offspring. Proboscis monkeys prefer to live in social groups of up to 30 individuals. Typically, each group consists of one dominant male and several females, although all male bachelor groups are also common. These groups are relatively stable, but individual monkeys may move between groups over time. Proboscis monkeys are known for their peaceful nature, they do not show aggression toward neighboring groups and often sleep side by side with other troops. Conflicts within a group are rare and usually resolved through loud calls rather than physical fights. The dominant male plays a crucial role in the group, he is responsible for protecting the members from predators and for maintaining social order. When quarrels arise, the leader simply separates the opponents and restores calm. Social hierarchy among proboscis monkeys is clear, the alpha male leads the group. To attract a female, he often lets out a powerful call and displays his genitals as a sign of readiness. However, the final choice always belongs to the female. If she accepts his courtship, she responds with specific gestures and facial expressions. Sometimes, other members of the group interfere in the process, making it difficult to speak of any clear mating etiquette. Reproduction in proboscis monkeys is not tied to a specific season. Mating occurs whenever a female is ready. The gestation period lasts about 2 years, after which the female usually gives birth to a single infant, although twin births have occasionally been recorded. A newborn proboscis monkey weighs no more than half a kilogram, about 1 pound. The mother nurses her baby for 7 to 8 months, during which the infant clings tightly to her fur. Even after becoming more independent, young monkeys maintain close bonds with their mothers. What's remarkable is that other females in the group often help care for the newborns. They carry them, groom them, and show affection, demonstrating a high level of social cooperation. Fun fact: proboscis monkeys are among the most peaceful primates on Earth. They are known to interact and even rest alongside other monkey species, showing no hostility and sharing space in perfect harmony. Natural predators. Like all primates, proboscis monkeys have their share of natural enemies, many of them just as exotic as the monkeys themselves. These predators include gharial crocodiles, which lurk in the mangrove swamps. Bornean clouded leopards, of which only a few individuals remain in the wild. Eagles and other birds of prey. Breitenstein's pythons, another species endemic to Borneo. King cobras. And the rare earless monitor lizards of Kalimantan, which often prey on young proboscis monkeys. Despite these natural threats, the greatest danger to proboscis monkeys comes from human activity. As people continue to exploit and develop new territories, the monkeys lose more and more of their native habitat. Interesting fact: proboscis monkeys usually choose to sleep in trees along riverbanks, a clever strategy that helps them avoid predators. When threatened, they simply leap into the water and swim across to the opposite bank, a skill at which they excel. Population and conservation status. According to recent estimates, around 15,000 proboscis monkeys remain in the wild, perhaps slightly more. However, accurate counts are difficult because Borneo is divided among several countries, each with its own protected areas and monitoring systems. Their primary habitats include river deltas, coastal swamps, and interior forests where small, scattered groups still survive. Unfortunately, their numbers are steadily declining. Although hunting is officially prohibited, it still occurs occasionally. Yet, the greatest threat to the species is deforestation, driven by agricultural expansion, particularly for palm oil and rice cultivation. Every year, Borneo loses up to 2% of the land suitable for proboscis monkeys. One of the most devastating blows came in 1997 to 1998, when a large-scale project in Indonesia aimed to convert swamp forests into rice fields. About 400,000 hectares of forest were destroyed, leading to the collapse of one of the largest proboscis monkey populations, along with many other forest species. In regions heavily influenced by tourism, proboscis monkeys have also disappeared, unable to cope with constant human disturbance. Population density now varies dramatically depending on habitat quality, from as few as 8 to 9 individuals per square kilometer in agricultural zones, to as many as 60 individuals per square kilometer in pristine, undisturbed forests. Today, international wildlife organizations classify the proboscis monkey as an endangered species, warning that complete extinction in the wild is possible if habitat loss continues at the current rate. Conservation of the proboscis monkey. The proboscis monkey is listed in the International Red Book as a species endangered with extinction. According to CITES regulations, any trade in these animals is strictly prohibited. Some of the areas where proboscis monkeys still live have been designated as protected national parks, yet, in reality, this protection has had limited success. The effectiveness of conservation efforts varies greatly due to differences in national laws and levels of enforcement. In Sabah, Malaysia, such measures have helped stabilize the local population. However, on Kalimantan, the Indonesian part of Borneo, the number of proboscis monkeys has nearly halved, despite official protection programs. Proboscis monkeys do not survive well in captivity. Efforts to breed them in zoos and later release them into the wild have all failed. These animals are extremely sensitive to stress, picky eaters, and highly dependent on their natural diet. They will only eat wild foods, any substitutes quickly lead to illness and death. When proboscis monkeys were once captured and kept in zoos, none survived past 1997, the year when international trade in the species was officially banned. A revealing fact: conservation can sometimes fail not because of nature, but because of human negligence. On Kadjit Island, within a national park, a colony of around 300 monkeys went extinct after local residents began illegal farming in the area. Many animals died of starvation, 84 fled their habitat, and 13 others died from stress. 61 individuals were captured and sent to zoos, but within just 4 months, more than half were dead. The tragedy happened because no monitoring program or habitat assessment was carried out. The monkeys were caught and transported without care or proper handling, a serious violation for such a fragile species. The proboscis monkey is a clear example of how wildlife protection must be rethought at the governmental level. Conservation laws must be backed not only by good intentions but by real accountability for environmental violations. And yet, there is a glimmer of hope. These remarkable primates are learning to adapt, settling near plantations and feeding on the leaves of coconut palms and rubber trees. Their resilience shows that nature, given even a small chance, always finds a way to survive. Here's the video. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time.